That's 6 pitches in the at-bat and not one fastball to Jorge Posada.
5 breaking balls.
Opposite field, pretty well hit. Ramirez is over his head. Posada will dig for third. The throw into second. It's a long single for Nick Johnson. First and third, nobody out.
Good hitting by Johnson.
The eye chance. First and third, nobody out. And that's hammered into right field. Back is Nixon. It's over his head. It takes a hop. It's a ground rule double. And the Yankees have taken the lead. It's 3-2. Nick Johnson will have to hold at third. Matsui into second. A walk, a single, a double, and 2, and they have second and third, nobody out. And this is over the head. Actually, must have hit the bat of Karim Garcia, and a foul ball, and Garcia immediately pops up and screams at Martinez.
Yeah, that was perilously close to his head. Martinez hitting Soriano and Derek Jeter. The last time the Yankees and Red Sox played in a 2-1 game won by the Yankees back in August. Now Joe Torre.
Well, they warned both benches.
I guess it must have nicked the helmet. I thought it hit his bat too.
I thought it hit him in the back.
Really?
It was behind his head.
Well, either way, with Garcia standing there, the only thing you could think is that it hit his bat. Now Garcia gets rid of the bat. Second when Garcia was hit by the pitch. Double play ball. They got them both. The run scores. It's 4-2. 6-4-3, and now Garcia gets up in the face of Todd Walker. Joe West had to come down and separate the two. And Garcia is furious.
Yeah, because of the designated hitter, you go after the wrong guy. I mean, Todd Walker had nothing to do with you being hit. Well, Martinez now pointing. That's the wrong thing to do. That's inciting right there. And now the umpires are going to have to take over.
And it's Clemens now who's in the middle of it for New York. Clemens has to be pushed back toward the dugout. That's him, 22. Tim McClellan, who is the crew chief, wanted to make sure that this didn't get ugly, and he came charging over toward Clemens to make sure that he stayed near the dugout, because that could have become a mess. The Red Sox dugout is empty. The Yankees was about half empty, and Joe Torre is pleading his case, saying, look, my guy got hit in the back. You came out, you warned both sides, and now Clemens is going to go back out there and pitch, and theoretically could have the inside part off the plate taken away from him, because anything that's deemed being thrown at a hitter, he could be ejected, and that's what Joe Torre is upset about.
You've stripped Clemens of the ability to pitch hitters inside, and that is simply not right, because if Pedro Martinez could do it, Clemens could do it, or should be able to.
Jorge Posada yelling out either at Pedro Martinez or Veritek, and the umpires at least got a hold of that last part of it. The Yankees are hot because both sides have been warned. Martinez got his shot.
Again, that's what the DH does. You can't take it out on the pitcher, so do it with somebody else.
Wilson pops it up. And Pedro Martinez is through a rough fourth inning. He hits a batter, gives up 2 runs. A double in there for Matsui, and the Yankees behind Clemens now lead by 2.
Warm-up pitches, trying to get himself under control.
Now Ramirez.
That ball's not even close.
You talk about looking for a reason.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. Don Zimmer and Pedro Martinez. Oh,
That's awful.
Don Zimmer, a 72-year-old man, went into Pedro Martinez's face, and Pedro Martinez threw him down. And now, with word of what's happened with Zimmer, the players almost separate from each other and all walk over and check on his well-being. And it was Pedro Martinez who threw him down. And it was Pedro Martinez that Zimmer tried to find when Ramirez started to stomp after Roger Clemens. Zimmer, a former manager of the Red Sox, has been through a knee replacement, and it is great to see him up and at least able to walk back toward the Yankee dugout.
Actually, both knees had been replaced.
Oh. And it's Clemens with his arm around him.
Point is, the pitch to Manny Ramirez wasn't even close the way I saw it. The pitch to Garcia was behind him. We're trying to be as fair as we can up here, but it's very difficult to be fair in this situation. Martinez has incited so much.
And now Manny Ramirez is back in the box. Pitch is way outside, and Ramirez strikes out. Ortiz hits it into right, didn't get it all. And Garcia puts it away, 2 out.
When he went out there, and then the first pitch to Millar, even though it wasn't that close.
A high hop to Enrique Wilson.
You take swings like that.
The Red Sox end up going in order. What a 4th inning here in Game 3. Clemens has a perfect 4th. Really was anything but perfect, but they did go 1, 2, 3. We go to the 5th. 4-2 New York. 1-2. Jeter pops it into right. Pretty well hit. Nixon near that wall. A leap, and he's got it. What a catch by Trot Nixon. 1 out. Giambi pops it into left, and Manny Ramirez hauls in out number 2. Let's check in again with Chris Myers.
All right, Joe, you had mentioned that there have
3-1 pitch. 2 hops to Walker. Pedro Martinez counts down and has a 1-2-3 fifth. Halfway through Game 3. Series is tied at a game apiece. The Yankees lead this one 4-2. Crowd gets on Clemens. 2-2 pitch. Going to be a tough play for Soriano. Underhands for the out. 1 away. I guess this would be a good time to look at our win. Blown right by Miller's bat. 2 out. Strikeout number 5 for Clemens, the best. Roger Clemens is rolling. He has struck out 6. He is through 5. He hasn't allowed any runs since the first. Into the 6th inning. Yankees lead Game 3, 4-2. Posada strikes out. And now they're still yelling at each other. And Posada is doing anything but take.
But it's something along those lines.
2-2 pitch. They're happy to see Pedro corral his stuff and strike out his 5th. 2 out here in the 6th. To happen later on. 1-1 pitch. Another hard hit ball. Matsui has handled Martinez. This time he makes an out.
My answer to that would be only in a blowout.
Right now it's anything but. We move to the bottom of the 6th. Still 4-2 New York. If anybody gets on, Manny Ramirez. Another hit for Johnny Damon. He's 3 for 3. Tying run will come to the plate. Let's check in again with Chris Myers. Jump 3-0. 2 on, nobody out.
There's your crowd.
First walk by Garciaparra strikes out. 2 on, 1 out. Shattered bat might be 2. Jeter with Soriano in the middle. 6-4-3 double play. Garciaparra struck out. Manny Ramirez grounds into the double play. Clemens and the Yankees pumped up. They lead after 6 by 2. Back after this from your local Fox station.